loving you weather, good or bad. Hey, people say, come on, come on. Good, bad, why why do people break up? Ooh, and turn around and make up.
Greetings, ReggaeBitz&Pcs family. My guest today is Christa-Gaye Daly. She's a singer and performer in the creative arts. She hails from Montego Bay, Jamaica, and is here to tell us about her journey in both art forms. Welcome, Christa-Gaye.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so as you know, my name is Christa-Gaye. You can call me Christa for short. I have been singing from I can remember from I was about 8 years old, and I developed leadership qualities while in high school. I was part of the choir, which I was also a leader for the choir, especially in fifth form. I was a leader in terms of our choral group, which was very small at the time. After which I went to Edna, and I also did music. I did a lot of singing and everything. Left Edna, went on the road a while to, just to experience what the whole show business was all about. At that time, I was a bit of an amateur, a bit shy, not don't want to really sing out and everything. Road business is totally different from school business. So what you learn at school is totally different from what you learn outside of the road, right? So it was quite a challenge for me. And the way how I sing, my singing style is totally different from the normal, like a retro reggae type of singer. So at the time it was a bit challenging. I wouldn't say hard, but challenging, whereas it challenged me to be versatile. Right? And I had to jump outside of my box right there and then to be the best that I could. And so, yes, man, very good. And I'm so grateful for that experience, to be honest, because it has made me who I am today.
Yeah.
And of course, I did a little because wherever music takes me, that's where I will go. No matter
Mhm.
where it takes me, that's where I am. So if it requires of me to be teaching, I do teach. So I do little teaching as well. I did vocal coaching. I had my own vocal lessons couple years back. Which I'm thinking of rekindling
Mhm.
in the hope of, getting some more customers and clients, right? But as I said, wherever music takes me, that's where I'm at. If it requires me to teach, I teach.
You'll
If it
teach.
requires me to just be on the platform and sing, I sing, and I sing every and anywhere. Sing at church, I sing at a function, whether it be corporate or just a local function, that's where I'm at. And yeah, I'm just so grateful for that one.
That's a nice roundup about you. Which high school did you go to?
I went to Montego Bay High School.
Obey High. Nice. Um, do you think that singing for you was or is innate, something that you were just born with, no matter what? It was something that you loved?
Definitely, it's something innate. I think it's something innate. I was not only born as a singer, but as a dancer as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very creative. I find myself as a creative person because back in primary school, and to be the funny story is that primary school I discovered that I could dance first.
Oh,
Dancing
really?
was the first create. Yes, very very true. Dancing was the very first creating um for me,
Mm-hmm.
right? And after which in grade 4, grade 5, I started to hear one of my classmates started singing, and I'm like, okay, let me mimic her. And I began to mimic her. And I found that, oh, I have a nice voice too. So why not do the singing as well? So I sang and I danced. I remember being in dance class at primary school. Yes. And because of GSAT, at the time it was GSAT time. We didn't have no pep,
Yeah.
right? So GSAT was very important at the time. And my mom is very stern when it come on to GSAT. So I had to put down the dancing for a while.
Schoolwork comes first.
Yes. She said, no more dancing. You have to go tell Auntie Blossom. At the time, Auntie Blossom was my dance teacher. Pick up that Auntie Blossom anywhere you are. Don't know. She was like you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, um, dancing at the time, I had to put it down and focus on the GSAT and everything. And after which, I found myself, because I don't know, I found myself, all right, a bit, changing a bit,
Mm-hmm.
transforming as I slowly, you know, transferred from primary school to high school. I began to, change my decisions slowly in terms of what I wanted to do. So
Right.
instead of continuing the dancing, I said, okay, being that I can sing, let me just, expound on the singing.
Singing.
And so I did that in high school. So singing, everybody know me from high school. Them know say Krista is a singer. Who is
Krista.
Krista? Well, Christopher. Oh, singer, singing. Yeah, man. And post from there on, everything to do with music. Everything. So, you know, I have been doing this for quite some time. And even though it's quite some time doing it, as I say, I have had my challenges,
Mm-hmm.
which led me to, slow down a bit. Because sometimes, how you have self doubt and, you
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
not really accomplishing this because of fear. 'Cause fear
Right.
have a way of,
Of
keeping a coop.
taking you over.
Yeah, man, it have your way of cooping up. So when you coop up like that, you're not able to spread your wings and fly and to show the world what you really can do.
True.
And because of that, sometimes success can come as something that is too much, or you feel as if you can't go handle it in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was my fear back then. Why? Because I believe that I could have, experienced more than how I'm
Mm-hmm.
experiencing now. But, you know, as a sometimes I have to, talk to myself, encourage myself and say, it's all about time and God. God and time. You know, God know what you're capable of doing from what you're not capable of doing. He has given you all the tools already. So God and time,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Um, how did you actually get into, like, backing up for certain artists? Like, for example, I know your first tour was with Jacure. That's about 7 years or so ago. Who made this possible, and what was that experience like?
Wow. All right. So I my first tour with Jackie, Tammy T. Tammy T. I don't know if you know. Have you
Yeah,
ever
time
heard of
Monty
Tammy
with
T?
me. Mm-hmm.
She heard me one day. I think it was a gig I was doing for Janai, this Rasta man. He sings and plays guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And I was singing backgrounds for him. Um I and another friend of mine, we were singing backgrounds for him
Mm-hmm.
at Hard Rock Cafe at the time. It
Mm-hmm.
was in existence. And Tammy T happened to be there the night, and I don't know, she heard me and she was like, okay, I like your tutus. Taddy P was the one who called me about a couple days later and said, Krista, may I try get your phone from when for tell you say Tammy T wants you to do background singing for her. So I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. Because in my mind, I'm like, all right, background singing, no problem. I can do that for anybody who wishes, no matter how big or small of an artist you are.
Right, that's another opportunity for you. So.
Yes. So that's what happened. Tammy T saw me the night. She heard me singing, liked it, and put me on the Jackie show. And funny thing, I did not even know that it was for Jackie because all I heard was Tammy T and she want, me to sing
Mm-hmm.
for her.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how I actually had interpreted it at the time, that it was for her
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
going to sing, but not for Jackie. So
wow.
when she was telling me the information, no, I'm like, wow, that was just, imagine how
Amazing.
I felt.
Yeah, I
It
can
was,
imagine.
it was amazing, and it was also nerve wracking because I mean, you don't have that much of an experience, and you're like, why me? I mean, out of all of the good big bad singers them in a movie, you choose me to go
Yeah.
on tour with Jackie, the stress is on. So
Yeah.
I had to put in the work to make sure that,
Mm-hmm.
she was right in choosing me to do that gig. And so from there, that Jackie tour and everything, I decided that, you know what, I like this. I like the whole exposure. I
So
like the
hold on a second,
experience.
Krista. Hold on a second. So what was it actually like working with him? Because I'm assuming you had to rehearse as well, right?
Yes, I did rehearsal. We did rehearsal with I sang alongside Kareen. Kareen, big up yourself too. Um, Kareen was at the rehearsal. Tammy T and Clive, they were the ones who groomed us. If you understand what
Yeah,
I'm
man, I
saying.
understand. I understand.
Practice. Yeah. So yeah, we were at the Mazian Studios in Mango Walk. That's
Mm-hmm.
where we had rehearsed at the time, and Tammy was there. Clive was there to help us. So that's how I got into the whole thing. And it was a great experience for me so far. We
And where did
went
you
to
go?
Africa.
Okay, go ahead. I was gonna ask you, where did you go? Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So we went to Africa. We went to Africa. We went into Senegal
Hmm.
and Gambia. We also went to a French colony called Reunion Island. It was a very good trip. Very,
Wow.
very good trip. And because there were so many connecting flights, it
Hmm.
felt as if I went to a gazillions of countries in just couple of days.
Yeah.
So the experience is really, really good, and I am
Hmm.
forever grateful for that experience. Tamiti, big up yourself. One,
You
and
see,
I keep on bigging her up because she had given me that, that light.
that's
That,
nice. You're in the right place at the right. At least she was in the right place at the right time. I heard you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, very much so.
Wow. I don't know. Your second tour was with Toots and the Maytals featuring Liba Hibbert Thomas. Who made this possible, and what was that experience like?
Okay. So, two centimeters with featuring Liba Hibbert. I met Liba in 2019.
Hmm.
Um, at the time I was in Kingston, I was working in Kingston, and a colleague of mine said to me, Krista, there's a friend of mine. She wants a background singer. And, because you mentioned that you want to do background singing and everything, I had it in mind to tell her about you. So, what you say? I said, okay, no problem. So I met Liba. She was singing, or she was about to perform for um Rebel Salute at the time.
Okay.
Yes. And, we got together, we met up at at a hotel. I remember the hotel's name. One of them big business hotel there in Kingston. Yeah.
Hmm.
We met up there, and that's when it all started. So from there, I kid you not, from 2019, we have been keeping connection.
Contact. Okay, nice.
Yes. So whenever she have a little small gig, I'm there.
Oh, nice.
Right. Or she called me up and she's like, Krista, this and that, such and such. So when this huge gig came up for her now, she was like, you have to be on this one. I'm not going to leave you out. I'm like, really? Thank you. Thank you so much. And from there, she has been, supportive and just, you know, deliver.
Deliver.
Deliver
Where did you
vibes.
guys tour? Was it just the UK in London?
Well, um, we toured, what was it, in 2024. 2024, we were in the US. And this year we did UK.
Oh,
And I think there's an upcoming one, soon again. So
that's
hopefully.
cool. That's cool. And how is it with the? I mean, with the band itself, Toots band.
Oh my God, the band, we're so hilarious. We're funny and we're vibesy. And it is just one family. You understand? All the love, all the care, the joy. And it's so many, and it's just so, I feel so privileged to be a part of a band, especially individuals who are great themselves. Them have really good talent. You
Yeah.
understand? Most of them are veterans in the business. Them know how the whole music industry go already. So being surrounded by them,
Mm-hmm.
trust me, I'm learning a lot. And being on the road, you have to learn like
Quickly.
quickly. So it has taught me so much, and being around them is just a joy.
And I think, Krista, our musicians can stand with any other musicians. Our
Yeah.
musicians are some of the best in the world.
Yes. Yes, we do. We do
Yeah,
have the best of the best.
yeah. And for persons who don't know, Liba Hibbert Thomas is the daughter of the late Toots Hibbert. So I just wanted to put some respect on that name.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Who are some of the other artists you've sang backup for?
All right, let me see if I can try remember. It's just a few, it's not a lot, to be honest. Because I'm just a starting bird.
That's okay. That's okay.
I remember singing with Bugle. I also got an opportunity to sing with Warrior King when he came to Mobi for a small event, nothing that big. But I was the only background singer, and I'm proud. I can say I was proud of myself.
It's a lot of work, man, for one person.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. 'Cause you have to be learning a few songs, and you know his songs along with other artists' songs is just crazy, crazy work. But there's a technique of learning songs. So I used it and it helped me at the time. So that's how I got through with it.
How do you prepare, right, to go on stage to back up the artist? Do you have a special routine?
All right. To be honest, what I do is, especially if the songs are kind of new to me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
familiar with them, but I do not necessarily know the lyrics for it.
Mm-hmm.
What I do is play the songs, play the
Okay.
playlist, so I can get the tune inside,
Mm-hmm.
just to be familiar with all of the tunes and the melodies of the songs. And then afterwards, what I do, I settle down, because when I'm listening to the tunes, I can be doing all sort of stuff. I can be washing, I can be sweeping the room, whatever it may be, just a little chore here and there, right? Because you want to keep that vibe
Mm-hmm.
while you're working. Because you can work and have fun at the same time. So that's what I did. I listened to the music, listened to the tune and the songs, and then afterwards I settle down, sit down. If I'm not sure about a lyric, I go on Google and Google the lyrics of the song. And that's how I would actually learn it.
Oh. And I'm assuming you're a quick learner.
Well, I would say I'm not as quick as I used to be, back then.
You're quick enough then. How about that?
I'm quick enough, yes. That's a good one. I'm quick enough.
Have you ever done any solo recordings?
Yes, I have. I have done a solo recording with Walter Russell, aka the future big bad producer from Kingston. Um, Even though I have done that with him, he's also helped me um in the betterment of my background singing, my background vocals. He has put me in the studio and give me advice on how to do what here, how to sing this song here. So he's been very influential in my life pertaining to the music. And one of the songs that I've recorded one of my first ever songs with him, that time I was still in college. And um it was just a beautiful thing. The only thing about it is just a demo. I'm planning on getting it out soon.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is that it's copyrighted. The rhythm is not mine. Definitely not mine. It's
Oh.
Jermaine's rhythm.
Oh.
So I have to, well, what I'm gonna do is probably put a little thing to it,
A little
my
twist.
own twist to it, yes, and put it out there afterwards. I'm also working on a few more songs, three more songs, but I have one song that's um is supposed to be out this year. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know which month as yet, but it will be out. It has been mastered and everything. So hopefully people will love it. The reception will be good and people just enjoy it. It's like a dance hall kind of, you know, rock,
Yeah.
reggae. It has a different fusion of music
Hmm.
in it. So yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully the people will receive it as a good thing.
And it's gonna go under your name, right? Krista Gay or just Krista?
Well, my artist name is Christa,
It's
so
Krista. Okay.
yeah, so Christa,
Okay. Look out for that, man. I look out for that.
definitely.
Krista, you've said that reggae music is life, right? And it's your go-to genre when you find it a bit hard to listen to gospel. What did that
Yeah.
mean? What do you mean by that?
Wow. Um, so in 2023, I had an anxiety. I don't know if to call it attack or experience some kind of mental
Mm-hmm.
breakdown, but I did not recover until after 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
I was in my head totally. I remember at the time that's where my faith was actually twisted, like twisted completely.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, where is God? And my mind was just, doing all kind of stuff, saying all kind of stuff to me that the whole Jesus thing and foolishness, blah 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 blah. I could even read the Bible for, yeah. So it took me a while. I could even listen to gospel. I couldn't listen to any type of gospel at all. I couldn't sing any gospel. So I had to tune everything out. There was a time when I had to just move away from social media because everything seemed to me as um fake, unusual, weird.
Yeah.
Something was going on with me. And it then dawned on me that this is how people who go through depression, this is how they feel, because I've never felt that way before.
Right.
Never felt it before. And when I tell you that, that is when the light bulb struck inside of me and say, no wonder them people who depressed, them feel as if them can't talk to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, they literally cannot talk because it's that fear within you that is telling you, if you talk, then you're going to get a lot of critique. You go, all of
Yeah,
those
yeah.
stuff.
I understand.
So, um, the only thing that could help me at the time, or the music that could help me at the time, was reggae.
Reggae.
Reggae, something about the frequency in reggae music. I do not know. It did something for me, and I went along with it. And part of me went feel bad because me I said, why, God, and God must say, I said, I'm ashamed of you because we grew up together, all of these stuff, and no, you want to put me aside. But I think he's also an understanding God.
There's a balance.
Yeah, he doesn't give us more than what we can bear, and he does understand the human mind.
Yeah, yeah.
So um, I'm so grateful because right now I'm not where where I was back then. I'm not no, because trust me, I can listen to gospel and feel good. I can have it in my mind that God is here, God is,
Yeah,
living inside of me, and it's no problem.
yeah,
Trust me. So it all boils down to time.
yeah, exactly.
Time. Because I needed that time to just move away from, you know, and it's so now way people, Christian people listening, are Christians out there who are really deep down into the whole religion or to their spirituality, would be looking at it like, why it seem as if she has shunned God, or she have put God aside or something. No, I think we all sometimes gotta go through a part where we just feel as if, all right, let us take a time, a me time, and just try to focus on healing
Yeah, I agree
because
with you, sister.
I had to do that. I had to focus on healing. I had to try hard not to think because I am an overthinker.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot. And so it was getting to me. And it took a toll on me. Trust me, it took a toll on me. It took a toll on my family. I think at the time my family was going through a lot. Trust me, a lot. So I had to do what I had to do to get where I'm at right
Yeah.
now. And I'm grateful.
And I'm glad that you came out good on the other side,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
and
glad too.
right, and you're only human, so you know we do go through different phases and different things. So you know,
That's
I'm
true.
happy. I'm happy. You say you teach singing. Do you have any students now? Do you still teach? I mean, singing?
No, right now I am off the grid where coaching is concerned. But I'm thinking of picking it up very, very soon and having it out there on social media platforms so I can, bring in clients and everything because teaching also just teaching vocal lessons is my passion as well. I love to teach, I love to show people what to do because this is not for me. What I've learned at school or what I've discovered for myself is not just for me, for other people. So who's out there and who's interested in learning to sing and sing professionally, I'm here. I am here.
Yeah. Um, and the dancing part of it, the creative part of it, is that on hold now, or you're still involved in that with that?
Um, I'm not doing it professionally right now. I still try to do, a little dance in my leisure time and everything. I'm not on TikTok as much as how I used to be and how I want to be, but it's gonna come. It's gonna come soon again. I'm gonna find back my rhythm and get back into it because dancing helps with the whole exercising and the brain work as well.
Hmm.
So very, very soon I will get back into it.
Yeah.
I was dancing with the artisan village Falmouth um not too long ago. you
Okay.
know um I have you know I've left to go to higher heights. That's all I can say right now. Left to go to higher heights because I believe in expounding and just spreading my wings even more to higher places. And I don't believe somebody who has, if you know that you have a lot of gifts and talents, it's not for you to sit down and it's for you to share.
Yeah.
And it's for you to also, give to people. It's what I tell my friends as well, especially musicians, is that I don't sing to please you. Yes, many if you sing for, for make me feel nice and everything, but really and truly the people just want to hear the music and the people them just want to feel good because some people feel sad. People want to hear the message, whatever message them want the music. You understand?
Right.
So it's not necessarily for you because musicians we tend to be very critical, to be honest. We critique everything. So till the music kinda get, learning music kinda get bit boring or you can't bother.
Hmm.
No. So sometimes you just have to tell yourself that the music that you're doing is for the people. And who like it, like it. Who don't like it, don't like it. And that is just it. That is
Um,
just it.
what do you think the state of reggae music is in Jamaica right now?
Reggae overall, all right. I think it is still appreciated. It is still popular, right? But I don't think it is appreciated that much like how it's appreciated abroad.
Hmm.
Especially, and it depends on the era of reggae music as well.
Mhm.
because you have, of course, you have your different timelines of reggae music. If you know about Skia,
Oh
your
yeah, I
rock
do.
steady and all of those stuff. Maybe in the older generation, you would find people who would cling to the rock steady and the Skia.
Mhm.
Yeah. But really with this type of music that is going around now, people tend to, want to hear the trap music along with the reggae, them fuse together. And nothing wrong with the Jazzilis, nothing wrong with Protege. Trust me, I love those artists. You
Mhm.
understand? Them make
Mhm.
them popular, them famous, and all of these things. But I don't think it's that influential like the Skia and the Rocksteady,
Mhm.
right? And people in Jamaica, we tend not to we tend to appreciate more of the hit things or the hype things nowadays than the ones that are old and steady, like we rock steady and we Skia, right? So it is something as well that is debatable because of course you're going to find some young people who are just old souls and them listen to rocksteady and ska and
Mhm.
nothing else,
Foundation
right?
music.
Foundation music, while you have others who just stick to the as a, the songs that are popular now,
Yeah.
the songs that give them the, if you're not playing that song, you're not saying nothing.
Mhm.
You understand? But the culture, I think the culture really steps in more into the dance hall,
Mhm.
especially the younger generation. They are listening to dance hall more than how they're listening to reggae.
Yeah.
So, I
Yeah.
mean, you have a variety. Everybody love or like what them like, and it is what it is. But even with traveling, though, I have recognized, and I've also heard because I have colleagues and friends who does touring as well,
Yeah.
have way more experience than I do. And they tell me that places like Brazil, Europe, they like reggae music, and but you want to know the type of reggae music them love? Them love the ska.
Yeah.
Them love the ska. Scatterlights are very, very popular, famous in Brazil and them places there. Them basically get press conferences and stuff there, you know,
Yeah.
in those places. So just just you imagine how if you supposed to bring a scatterlight here, I mean if you're supposed to book a scatterlight or a toots and the meters here in Jamaica, what would the crowd be like? You have
Yeah.
to think about it.
Yeah.
Not saying that we're not going to receive, but I don't think we're going to receive as much support as how the support is in Europe.
Yeah.
That's my take.
Yeah. Interesting. Um, is there anything you'd like to leave with my audience?
Um, what can I say? As person who is just blooming and starting off in her career, I'd say to those who are not sure, just to keep pressing on, just to keep on hoping, work on what you have, discover that talent. You just may never know. You understand? It's somewhere there. Explore, do what you have to do to find that within you, because best believe most of us, we sit at home and we sulk because it's either we don't know what we want to do or we know what we want to do, but the society it no provide we with it. But
Yeah.
just there's the good thing about it, there's social media now, and you can do anything and everything with social media. Put out your content on social media and be consistent with it. Because you may never know who might look and be like, so I like this work, yeah.
That's true.
I ask them if them sell them work. And you may never know, probably you get one sale or something just by doing that.
That is
You may
true.
never know. So that is my advice. Just
And what
put it out there.
are your social media handles?
My social media handles is Christa-Gaye Daly 4 on Instagram or Christa-Gaye Daly on Facebook. TikTok, it is Krista or Christa-Gaye Daly.
All right.
Anyone.
Before I go, Krista, the song that you're working on that you're gonna release, are you gonna let us know via YouTube or Instagram, or how are we gonna know?
Yes, I'll be releasing it on YouTube, all of the social media platforms. So just listen out, and I can actually give it to you personally, so you
Okay.
can put it out there for me as
Of
well.
course. Of course. No problem. Of course, it will be my pleasure to do it.
Yeah, man. So definitely when it's out, I will let you know.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. Definitely.
And I will share it with my audience, of course.
Thank you.
All right. Krista, thanks for hanging out with me today. Right, this was fun. I hope you had fun too.
Yeah,
It was fun for
it
me,
was very, very fun.
and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And same to you.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right. Thank you.
Them can't get me down. Could never get me down. I praise the one who wears the crown. The one who sits and David show now. Today for you, tomorrow for me, that's how it goes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, every time go. Life is a cycle, naturally, that's how it flows. I am a overcomer, I can't be overshown now. Every day I give you thanks and praise. He's the one who give me, let me tell you guys. When I'm timid, it makes me brave. Bounce it up, I want everybody to sing, come on, come on. Them can't get me. Look, could never get me. I tell ya, hypocrites, vipers, come on. They try to push me to the ground, Rastafari. They can't get me down. Could never get me down. I praise the one who wears a crown. The one who sits and baby strong. Never penny me, can't study me. For no reason, that's all everything.
Yeah, this is Steely representing for ReggaeBitz&Pcs. Give me the track. Yeah, man, this one is special, you know. Roots rock reggae music in every piece, you know. Yeah, man. ReggaeBitz&Pcs, here we go. Come to ReggaeBitz&Pcs. Leave your troubles at home. There they got each other. Don't you be alone. Whoa, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, that's what you get when you go to ReggaeBitz&Pcs. A good time. We're going to a party. Bring your dancing shoes. ReggaeBitz&Pcs party. Reggae night till noon. Cause we're having a good time. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One more time. We're having a good time. ReggaeBitz having a good time. And Pieces having a good time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Big up ReggaeBitz&Pcs. This is Steely. One love.